rise tonight in honor of the memory of Ohio Army Guardsman Sergeant First Class Heath Robinson. I met Heath's daughter, Brielle, a few months back and heard the story of Heath from his mother-in-law, Susan. And these stories, as you've heard tonight, are heartbreaking. Because when you look at Brielle and his wife, Danielle, this is more than just, we've got to get something fixed to take care of a veteran who served their country. This is the modern version of Agent Orange. But this is bringing so much heartbreak to so many families, to so many communities. In states like Ohio, where we have so many veterans who served their country. And on March 21st, 2017, Heath and his wife, Danielle, were sitting in an exam room at Zagmeister Cancer Center in Columbus, Ohio, when Heath was given a terminal diagnosis. He had only 6 weeks to live. At only 35 years old, Heath was suffering from gushing nosebleeds and bleeding from his ears. Dozens of doctors were unable to provide answers, but they all did have one question: what in the hell have you been exposed to? And it turns out that Heath, a combat medic, had spent every day for 3 months within 15 yards of a massive burn pit at Camp Liberty complex in Iraq. And Heath was afflicted with a rare autoimmune disease that mostly strikes elderly women and is an extremely rare form of lung cancer that, according to 20 oncologists, could have only been caused by a prolonged exposure and inhalation of toxic substances. Madam Speaker, how can we pretend that both the VA and that we as a nation do not owe veterans like Heath and their families both the care and the benefits that they have earned, often with their very lives? This is not who we are as a country. We've got to fix this in Congress, and the time is now. Not next year, not 5 years from now, but now, right now. And service members like Heath and countless others, thousands, maybe tens of thousands, spent the last 20 years fighting our nation's longest war. We cannot turn our backs on them. I've introduced legislation to help collect the data so that the VA has it, and that every 3 months they report to this Congress as to what the data is and what the claims are, so we can hold them accountable. Most importantly, I want to thank Danielle, I want to thank Susan, and I want to let Brielle and Danielle and Susan know and their family that there are so many prayers coming to them from this Congress, but we're going to get it done, and we're going to get it done soon. And it's going to be a bipartisan effort with guys like the gentleman from Cincinnati and the gentleman from California, myself. Let's get this thing done. I yield back the balance of my time.